Welcome to Property Investing with Abi. So I'm a property investor. I've done it for about 5 years now. I've got quite a big portfolio and it gives me a lot of money, which means I don't need to work unless I want to. My YouTube series, I like to give you hints, tips, and everything you need to get cracking with property or increase your portfolio. And today I'm going to give you the 5 best tips that I wish I'd had when I was a newbie property investor. Number 1, the very biggest first tip I would give you is education. To keep filling your knowledge. There is so much in property that you just don't know. For example, I didn't realise that title splits were a thing. If you don't know what they are, you need to learn. I didn't realise about lease options, that you could acquire a property for £1. I had no idea that rent to rent was legal in the right way, and I could rent somebody's property out and put it on booking.com, Airbnb. I had no idea you could do exchange delayed completion. To pick up the keys for a property before you've bought it, start the work, increase the value before you complete. Crazy. My biggest tip to you was get educated. Do as many courses as you can, read as many books, watch YouTube, just everything you take in. Property is a whole different world, and you've got to start changing from thinking like a 99% of people who are skint, don't have any money, don't really live the life that they would choose to live, and start thinking about the 1%. 1% of the world are rich, 1% are rich due to owning real estate. What do part of the 1% really wealthy people do? They read all the time, they educate themselves, they spend thousands investing in themselves. And what I mean is not Botox or fake boobs, what I actually mean is investing in their mind, buying content for their mind. So get cracking with that. Read, do lots of courses, and keep the knowledge up. Even if you think, oh, I know about buy-to-let, it's just putting a tenant in a property. It isn't. 20% of your time should be spent on your education, development, getting that mind, knowing what you don't know, and that's the key. Now, Touchstone Education host a 2-day wealth through property seminar. Now, this is amazing because this is a very general overview of all the property strategies, but it helps you to know what you don't know, because right now you don't know what you don't know, and that's a thing in itself, isn't it? So wealth through property is 2 days online, and it's designed to give you all the information about all the property strategies, what you can do with your pensions, structure, tax, just everything you don't know right there in the 2 days. And it really helps you to understand what you want to do going forward, which strategy. So yeah, you get a load of free stuff with it. Links in the description of the video, but go and have a look. Great place to start. My top tip number 2 is networking. You've heard the phrase, and I'm going to say it because it's corny, your network is your net worth. So show me your friends or 5 people and their bank balances, and I bet you will match. So get to know wealthy people, people that are doing this. The best thing to do this is to go to networking events. Touchstone rerun networking events, and again, you can find the link in the description. Lots of places run networking, either property networking events, business networking events. The local councils sometimes put landlord networking events on there. Go and meet as many people as possible because you need these people in your power team. You can meet great accountants, builders, tax advisors, solicitors, everyone you need, you meet at networking. Biggest way networking's helped me is because I always thought you needed money to do property, and it stopped me doing property for quite a while until I figured out I can lend money from private individuals to buy property and obviously pay them back. Now, networking's enabled me to raise a lot of money in private finance, just meeting people. And these are people that have got money in their bank, they're interested in property, but not done anything really about it. So yeah, I use networking for that, but networking is my top tip number 2. Top tip number 3 is to nail down your investment area. Now, I've seen many people and worked with many people who just get their head in a bit of a spin and can't decide where to invest. So nailing down your investment area is key, because here's where you're going to get to know the area, get to know the market value, get to know the agents, get to know the trades and everybody you need to succeed. So it's really good to have an area. Now, I get a lot of people saying, I live in London, London's so expensive, don't want to invest here, I want to invest 3 hours down the road in Yorkshire where it's really cheap. You can do that, but if you're going to do that, you need to spend a lot of time in Yorkshire. getting the local knowledge, building your team. What I normally say to people in those occasions, it's your mindset. But just because it's cheap in Yorkshire doesn't mean it's the best investment deal. Just because it's expensive in London doesn't make it. If the numbers stack, the return on investment's the same. You're just dealing with higher numbers. Here's one of my friends, Jonathan. He has over 50 properties in London. He is still continuing to invest in London. Yes, London property prices are more expensive, but he gets better returns. So I hope you're enjoying my YouTube series, and I've got a bit of a gift for you today. So what I want you to do is text the number on the screen right now, text book, and we're gonna give you a complimentary copy of this straight to your inbox. It's Profit from Property You Do Not Own. It gives you a bit of my background and it shows you how you can do property without using loads of money and get started quickly. Top tip number 4, this is your mindset. This is the thing that's gonna make you most money and make you successful with investments more than anything else. I don't care if you've got loads of money in your bank account. I don't care if you're the best person that's very analytical or whatever skills you've got. If you haven't got the right mindset, it's not gonna help you. I see so many very clever, talented people that have got savings in the bank that could be doing amazing property, but because they've got the wrong mindset, they don't get anywhere. I see people like me. I was skint, 20 grand in debt, single mum with 2 kids, yet I made property work for me, investments, and I've got a multi-million pound portfolio now, and I was minus 20 grand in debt. So it doesn't matter what money you've got in the bank, it doesn't matter who you are, this is gonna be the thing. Now with mindset, yes, you need the knowledge and education to do this, but I'm talking about getting over the fear, getting over the doubt, being able to roll the dice and risk. Everything in life is a risk. Working 9 to 5 is a risk. Property investing is a risk. You need to develop your mindset to be able to deal with that. You also need to develop your mindset about what other people think of you. When you decide to do property investing, everybody and their dog likes to tell you their opinion, that it's wrong, it's a scam, property's gonna crash. I've heard the property market's gonna crash probably more times than anything over the past 5 years since I got into property, and it hasn't once. You will get a lot of people giving you a lot of opinions. I want you to keep your mindset positive and in the right place and know you can do it. So my last tip, top tip number 5, to be really successful in property investing, you need to tell everybody what you're doing. And I know that's a mindset thing. Go back to tip number 4, getting your mindset braced for it. But if the world does not know what you're doing, how can you be successful?
Wait a minute, who are you?
I have found more off-market property deals from telling the world what I'm doing using social media than any other platform. I have found more joint venture partners, people willing to give me money to fund my property portfolio business. I found more builders, trades. I think I found my latest solicitor using social media. So make sure you use it. And I know it can be difficult thinking other people are judging you, but honestly, when you're sat at home, you get that ping and somebody's wanting for you to look at their house before they get an estate agent and they're saying, yeah, I've got a house up. I'm thinking about putting it on with an agent. Would you like to have it? Boom. You can make money from that. You can deal source that. You can go and take that as an investment deal for you. So people need to know what you're doing. Now, we recommend getting out into Facebook groups and doing some networking as well. There's loads of Facebook groups out there. We have a special one for property investors. Links in the description. Go and have a look. But what I would do is make sure your LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you use, make sure it tells people that you invest in property. Make sure it tells people what you're looking for. Either you're looking to help people sell their property fast because you're going to buy it cash and you're going to get deals, or you help people make great returns on their money. That's raising private joint venture finance. But tell the world what you do. Don't be shy. There's a phrase in Yorkshire, shy burns getting out. Make sure you tell everybody what you do. Get over your mindset thing. Honestly, it will help fast track your property investment journey. So that's my 5 top tips for getting started in property investing that I wish I'd have known when I started. If you haven't already, subscribe. Put down below if you think I've missed a tip out that really helped you in your property journey. Don't forget, we run our Wealth Through Property 2-day seminars twice a month online. They're a great place to get started. Link in the description, go and have a look. Go and check us out on social media and see what we're doing, what we're putting out. We're Touchstone Education, and I look forward to seeing you next time.